The Cycle Forum was a gathering of specialists and infertility patients and people that I have contacted shortly after finishing my own treatments. I was looking for answers that were very important for myself at the time. So connecting with people who have been through infertility right before me, who had a little extra time to process this experience, was very important for me as well. I wanted to know what life turned out like for them, what were their life experiences that were helpful, what are the lessons, anything that I was like a sponge, anything that I could find that would speed up my own recovery. That's the kind of stuff I was looking for. So essentially, that's what the forum is all about as well, for myself and for everybody who participated. A way of connecting and a way of exchanging life hacks that people who've been through infertility had come up with. And my initial impulse was to connect with people online. I started looking for answers online. I needed to have some kind of validation to the experience that I lived through personally. And so I wanted to find other people who felt the same way I did. And so I was very fortunate to come upon Pamela Mahoney-Tsegdinas's blog called Silent Sorority. I have written to her and she was very excited to hear that I'm working on a documentary film and was happy to offer her assistance. She's an author of a book, Silent Sorority, and during her work on the book and during the promotion of the book as well, and through her blog, she connected with many other people who specialize in the field of infertility. The Cycle Forum helped me in many ways. It allowed me to, first of all, step out of my own shell and realize that I'm not the only one with this particular experience, and it helped me tremendously to hear various angles on the story. When, for instance, I first learned about the term generativity. This is something that Marnie Rosner used in her dissertation. The concept was amazing for me. It made me realize that there is some kind of, what's the right word for it? There's a clue, there's a particular clue how you can outlast this experience, how you can overcome this experience, that no matter what you do, once you go through infertility process, your body still demands some kind of reciprocation with the older generation or with the younger generation. It's called generativity, connection through multiple generations. So concepts like this were very helpful for me to grasp that there's some kind of structure to this post-treatment phase of your life, that it is possible to, through this structure, to regain a sense of control of your reality once again. And each speaker was instrumental in terms of putting together little pieces of the puzzle that truly helped me restore my world. I filmed the cycle as part of the exploration for the film, but I felt that it was not organically fitting into the film, because the film is actually taking place real time, step by step. And so the experience of it, the lessons that we hear about at the forum were very interesting and very important aspects of experiencing the aftershocks of infertility. But in order to truly appreciate them and arrive at them, time needs to pass. And I felt that in the movie, I could not organically arrive at the lessons of the forum within the film. The film had its own specific timeline that had to start at a certain point and had a certain ending. Putting the forum online is going to give people a great source, something that they cannot find anywhere else. The film that I was working on was speaking to me in terms of a personal story, and that's what it ended up being. However, a few years later, when I took a look at the footage of the forum, I realized that it's really phenomenal information that was very helpful for myself at the time when I was recording it, and it was very helpful years later, because then I was able to take a look at it, compare it to my own experience, and confirm with myself that yes, those are the steps that my soul had to go through in order to recover from the experience. So when I'm releasing the footage of the forum, I'm really hoping that it will be just as helpful for other women as well. The thing is that when we're faced with a difficult decision of stopping treatments, it is not just the choice not to pick up the call, not to pick up the phone and make that phone call and make another set of arrangements to see the doctor, but it's an end of an era. It's the choice to stop pursuing a dream that has been your motivation, your factor, your driving force, probably for years. So it is a very difficult decision to make, and it's much more difficult to make it on your own. So I do believe that information that we have recorded during the forum is essential in helping people make this decision and process their complex emotions during this very difficult time. Each one of the videos represents a different aspect of overcoming the emotional effects of infertility. And very much like our community, each one of us has a specifically different story. While the medical side of it may vary, but the emotional side, the underlying structure of how a human being is reacting to their heart's desire and what people do to attain their dream is all universal. It's all the same. So I'm hoping as you are watching the videos that we presented for you in this channel, you will find something in each one of those specific stories, in each one of those specific testimonies, and it will speak to you whether it's your choice to end the treatments altogether or you're considering going with a third-party genetic material, or however else you want to continue your story. But hopefully the experience of other people who have come before you will enrich you and help you to make the right choice. My name is Irina Vodar. I hope you find these infertility videos helpful. In my upcoming film, Anything You Lose.